Welcome back to Organize with Grace podcast. Do you feel like you're always struggling to get it together? Do you feel like you're burning the candle at both ends? Feeling completely disorganized in your home and life, that it's starting to affect you mentally and emotionally? Well, you've come to the right place if you need encouragement, easy and simple organization tips, or you just want to know that you're not alone in this season of life. Hi, I'm Grace Herman, your fellow working mom and professional organizer. I believe in you, friend. You can get it together. Now let's get organized. Happy International Women's Day. So yes, it is International Women's Day, and I couldn't not create an episode for it, of course, right? So I wanted to greet you that, and I hope that you're having a good day. And I do have so much to tell you, but I know you're busy, so I will keep this brief. Now, I also wish I could sing my message to you because something about songs really make our hearts move and stir up our emotions in so many ways. But what I'm currently listening to right now is a song by Dolly Parton called I Will Always Love You. I love Dolly Parton. There were so many things I did not know about her. She has made so much impact on not only um, music, but other foundations that she is involved with. And she is just a woman of great example, great woman to feature for Harry and David. And I think they have like a special or something that's got to do with Dolly and recognizing her, just the things that she has done, the things that who she is, and especially when it comes to being a woman who just wants to make a difference in this world. And one of my favorite things that she has is what's called Imagination Library. It's a nonprofit organization that provides books for children until age 5, where she just that's just amazing. I love books and I love reading. In fact, my son is signed up, through this, and he is so excited to get a book every month. I can provide you the information for that. So now I'm going to talk about her song. And saw this featured on an email by the company Harry and David, and they have just these wonderful like fruit and goodies type baskets, and I've sent them to loved ones, and they're just wonderful. So, and by the way, that song I Will Always Love You, it was actually, if you didn't know, a real quick trivia, it was originally written by Dolly Parton and then really made popular by the late Whitney Houston with that movie, The Bodyguard. So, why I bring up that song to you is that's the way I want to express how I feel towards you. I really do love you. I really do want to see you whole and thriving and well. And this is the message that I want to bring you on this special day of International Women's Day, that I will always love you. Now, love. That word love is thrown around a lot. And, it doesn't, sometimes it doesn't have the meaning that it should have. But I just want to tell you that I genuinely do care for you. And I hope that that shows through this podcast, through the guests that I bring to you, and through the tips and encouragement I give to you. I read that International Women's Day 2022 is where the theme is gender equality, which I most definitely support for sure. And I kind of want to go from the angle of giving ourselves a chance. giving ourselves equal chance. And let me tell you, I can't show you. We're just, we're audio, but let me tell you what I mean. What I mean about giving ourselves a chance is to realize the kind of language that we use for ourselves, to ourselves. And it could be something that you are not even aware of that you say to yourself, like, I'm such a hot mess. I'm so scatterbrained. I'm so disorganized. And sure, maybe you're going through a tough time and you're going through a transition, and these feelings are for real. You do feel like a hot mess. You do feel truly disorganized and overwhelmed. But truly, I mean, is that part of your identity of who you are? No, it's not. So I want to encourage you today on International Women's Day to stop criticizing yourself or putting yourself down when it comes to the language that you use. Now, this takes practice, this takes time. I still do it, and I still get pretty self critical at times, especially when I'm doing something like this and I'm putting myself out there and open for criticism and for judgment. But after a while, because I love you so much and I want to see you, like I said, I want to see you well. I want to share what I've learned in this life when it comes to organizing or life in general. It makes it worth it for me to take that risk. And encouraging others is my superpower. And I hope that it comes off genuinely because that's how I want it to be. And so on this day, let's observe ourselves. Let's stop ourselves from labeling. I mean, maybe, labeling ourselves as these words, these negative, toxic, and critical words. And it may be that it was something that was said to you by a parent or by a person of who you saw as a person of authority. That they've labeled you as a slob or disorganized or a mess and things like that. But I hope that today you will begin to shed those labels, to shed those words, and no longer describe yourself as those words. Instead, focus on the things that are not just positive, but the true things about you. That you are a woman of strength, a woman of resilience, and that you are able to take on so much, and that you've got to give yourself credit for the things that you are. So, my friend, recognize those words that you tell yourself and ask yourself, is that really true? Is that really true about me? Is that my personality? Would I really, if I were to talk to a good friend the way I talk to myself, would that really be, would I even do that? Would that even be beneficial to my friend? And so give yourself a chance. Give yourself an equal chance and tell yourself the truth about who you are. And it's far more than what you think you are. We tend to underestimate who we are. So I want to come alongside you and remind you that you are loved and you are seen and that you matter. So I love you all, and I hope to hear from you Let me know how you're doing. You can reach me. I'm kind of old school. I love email. So reach me on this email address, hello@organizewithgrace.com, and would love to get to know you. And I want to tell you one last thing is that Organize with Grace received and has achieved 10,000 downloads, guys. And I want to know where you guys are at. There's been just different countries, in addition to the United States, that have been listening to the podcast. I would love to know your name, where you're coming from. And so please share them with me. Don't be shy. I want to know you. I'm sure that you are as real as I am. So I would love to meet you. And have a great day. I love you lots. I truly do. And let's do this together. Let's get organized. Let's take action and let us move forward. Hey, real quick, if you enjoyed today's episode, the best way to thank me is by leaving an iTunes review. If you're listening to me right now on your iPhone, simply scroll down, click write a review within the podcast, and voila, you'll get a chance to click 5 stars and type in how the podcast has helped you. You can also access iTunes on your computer if you're not an iPhone user by downloading the iTunes app. Also, I offer virtual organizing, and that means we get to hop on Zoom together wherever you are, and I can help you organize your space for a fraction of a price that you would spend hiring an in-person organizer. Contact me by email, hello@organizewithgrace.com, so you and I can get started. I offer a free 15-minute assessment to see if we're a good match to work together. So get on it, girl. Stop being stuck on your organizing journey. I'll help you walk forward so you can finish that organizing project that you've been procrastinating on. No judgment here. Done it myself, but you know what I'm talking about, girl. All right. Can't wait to talk to you. Bye.